As I've been doing the calls with you guys, a common issue that comes up is time, right? I don't have time to cook, and then when I'm hungry, I don't have anything ready, and I can't find anything on the around me on the restaurants or anything. So the key is, yeah, there's no way around it. You're gonna have to learn how to food prep. So Saturday morning, I'm gonna show you what I've done. I've marinated chicken and fish, so I have it for the kids. I have rice done on an Instapot, is ready on the refrigerator. I just put some chicken so I can make those salads that I have on my website ready. So I did it on the Instapot. Now I'm gonna take the chicken off and I am going to make a stew. So let's check those things out. All right, so chicken is done and ready to be shredded. Clean this baby to make the stew. So the chicken is gonna cool down while I make the stew, and then I finish shredding for the salad. And then again, I think I probably have already said that before, but if you don't have an Instapot yet and you're about to buy it, I would go with I have the mini. I would go either with the 6 or 8 quarts. Downside of the too big, the bigger one, is that it takes longer to get pressure going, so it takes longer to cook. The mini one, it cooks super fast, but then I have to end up doing more than one batch because it doesn't fit everything. So I always have protein marinating. So this is mahi mahi. This is chicken breast. I'm just marinating on olive oil. This one, it's half a lemon juice and some spices. And I'm gonna keep this in the refrigerator. And when it's lunchtime, I just grill it on the pan with ghee. If there's one thing that I cannot cook is meat. I can't barbecue to save my life. So I rely on stews or ground beef whenever Travis is not around. So I'm gonna show you my go-to recipe for stew, just because it's super easy. Today, because it's Saturday and I have time, I'm actually gonna brown the meat a little bit on the pan before throwing on the Instapot. But I have already done just throwing everything on it, and it tastes good. If you brown it better, if you brown it before, it tastes a little bit better. Ingredients, I got this is a pre-cut stew meat. I find that is much easier for me to buy it already like that, so I don't have to cut it. You've seen me talk about this guy before, tomato paste on the glass jar. This one is organic. This is by far the best tasty coconut aminos I found. Thrive Market brand, kids agree with me. And then I'm just gonna chop this onion. The recipe called for red potatoes, but I had those that were about to go bad, so I'm gonna use them. Cremini mushroom, just destem them and cut. I love this broth. Got this baby from the garden, as well as the oregano, which by we I mean Travis has already dehydrated, and garlic. And I'm just gonna brown the meat over here and then just toss everything on my itty bitty Instapot. The reason I like this recipe so much, it's because it's super easy. So I just put I'm gonna do it with olive oil. And remember, we don't want to usually use olive oil if you're gonna like fry anything, but I'm just heating up this and I'm on a very low setting, so that's okay. So I'm just gonna brown, because I've tried it both ways. And like I said before, it's not like the other way doesn't taste good, it does, but this one tastes way better. I also tried some recipes say to use the saute feature on the Instapot. That was a mess. I completely burned the bottom, and then I kept on getting that message, that burnt message, having to go there and scrape it. So this works. And then again, as you know me by now, I don't want to work too hard. So this is kind of easy. Just I threw everything in here. I'm just waiting for the meat. And then I'll top it off with the bone broth and ready to roll. And I was done with batch number 1, so I'm gonna freeze those. And the second round that I have on the Instapot, I'm just gonna keep it on the refrigerator for this week. And a side note, always store your stuff on glass jars, especially if it contains tomato sauce. Tomato sauce is acidic, and the stew is coming on hot. So when you put on the plastic, It disrupts the membrane of the Tupperware. I'm going to elaborate more on a future video, but just food for thought. Do any of you have that orange stained plastic Tupperware that no matter how you clean, it's still stained? That's what I'm talking about.